It's Brendan and I'm here with Janet, the owner and operator of Chakra, which is an Asian goods store on Acland St St Kilda.
We don't call it an Asian goods store. We like to call it a high quality Asian handicrafts.
Ah, and the handicrafts range from clothing, Buddhas, artefacts, jewellery, bags, anything else?
Lots of sterling silver jewellery, lots of costume jewellery, yeah, and quite a lot of Hindu and Buddhist iconography.
Okay, so tell us something about the business. When was it established?
Okay, so our business started when we were students. We wanted to support ourselves at university.
How entrepreneurial of you.
Yes, very entrepreneurial, and also travel. So we went to Asia. Obviously India is our main country, and we bought back goods that we could sell at the university market. So we operated out of Monash, Melbourne Uni, I think we went to RMIT. And we did a few of the festivals like the Down to Earth Festival and Port Fairy Folk Festival in the day when there wasn't so much competition. And of course that's how we started. So we really loved doing that and we met lovely people. And I was doing my degree on Indian history, arts law degree, but on Indian history in my arts major. So it kind of all tied in together. And so after we finished our degrees, we continued doing that. We continued with markets, then we had a permanent stall at South Melbourne Market, and then we had a shop in Barclay Street, St Kilda, and now I've been here in Acland Street for over 27 years. So we've been a long-term business. We like to believe we do high quality goods. We like to go ourselves and get the goods, so we know they're very individual. We do a lot of Tibetan handicrafts as well.
Okay, that's good. Now, I imagine it's becoming increasingly competitive. You've got another Asian goods handicraft store just down the road. You've got Amazon coming into Australia.
Yes.
So how's that looking for you?
Well, it's kind of, I mean, there's always competition, and we've always tried to stay in a little business slot, if you like. You know, where we are good quality and try to be individual. We're not buying from locals. We go and buy ourselves, so we individually source products. Amazon is kind of scary. I don't know a lot about it, but even my lawyer sent me an email the other day saying that they're going to source, he'd seen something where they're going to source directly from Indian suppliers and that we should go to them and try to sell direct. That's kind of hard for me as I'm a one-person operator, and to be able to supply a big thing like that with constant supply from India I think would be impossible. To be honest, I think Amazon will have trouble with that. But anyway, yeah, it's scary. We need to differentiate ourselves in some way from that.
Have you heard of the concept of a dark store?
No.
It really means an online store. Have you got an online presence selling?
We have an e-store. We've just opened it about 3 months ago. We don't have all our products on it. Our original idea with an e-store was we'd do only things that we were very unique in, such as our Hindu and Buddhist iconography, our brass statues, our Tibetan goods, because we thought people would source them out on the internet. What we've found, we haven't put all of them on because, one, I'm a little bit archaic with
technology. Yeah.
Technology, and very archaic with technology. So I've had to rely on my nephew, who's been helping when he was out of work. But we have got something up and running, goods that we do have lots of, that it is easy for us to supply. But it's kind of come to a bit of a standstill because my nephew's gone back to another job now, so I'm actually looking for someone to keep running it and putting things on.
Before we get on to the point of this, which is social media, how would you describe your demographic, your clientele, the people that come in here and buy off you?
Okay, so I've recently found out that the census has revealed that in St Kilda, which is where we are, the majority of the demographic is from 20 to 39. That's the majority.
Oh, we fit right in that, don't we?
Yes, that's the majority of people living here. So obviously some of them are my customers, but St Kilda is a tourist destination, so we have a lot of tourists. But I don't think it's lots of tourists that buy my Hindu iconography, it's locals. So I don't know, I would have said before the census that my iconography or my demographics is from people between maybe 15 to 65. Because we do have a wide range of things, including, you know, silk scarves, cushion covers, homewares, as well as jewellery and kind of what's in and cool, you know, for the kind of festival people.
Yeah, so you get a lot of repeat custom?
Yeah, we do a lot, because we are a really nice store with good customer service.
Oh, right. Thank you.
I'd love to see that on the web.
Okay. Well, we're going to get to the web now, because what sort of social media presence do you have? Facebook, Instagram?
Yeah, we have Facebook, we have Instagram. Facebook, we have about 1,400 likes or whatever it is you have.
Followers or
followers?
Like, yeah.
Friends we have
friends.
2,800. However, some of those I'm not sure how real they are, because for a short time we did have a Danish guy had put us on one of those, you know, software programs that gets you likes, but we discovered some of them were in Belgium and kind of not helping with selling for our business. It was just a software program. So I would love to increase that, because obviously, you know, I think a big online presence can help with your sales and drive visitation to your actual shop.
So
plus your online shop.
Yeah, do you use emails and SMSs and things?
No, we don't do SMS. We've been doing a database ever since we decided, from our counter here, ever since we decided we should go online, so that we have something to, you know, send out newsletters to. We have started newsletters. They're a little bit random. I don't want to be one of those shops that bombards everyone.
Like Ishka.
With SMS every 3 days and newsletters. So our aim was to do a newsletter once a month, unless something like we had a container or something new arrive. The SMS, I know it's probably more relevant these days, but people also have mail on their phones, so I don't know what's good for that. I have no idea what actually works, but I just don't want to be one of those shops that bombards people.
How often do you do your Facebook?
Well, it depends on my staff. I don't do it at all, but my daughters do it. Felicity, who's working here today, does it. We were trying to do it once a day, but it's probably dropped off to every 2 or 3 days at the moment. But
so it's very regular.
It's pretty regular, yeah. So
look at the camera.
Sorry. It's
right.
Very regular, but it probably could be more. But I do feel like I think the Instagram followers has dropped a little bit because of the fact it was an overseas weird, you know, following. But our Facebook has just generally slowly gone up, but it's very slow. It stopped at like 1,400.
Right, and you have a website?
Yeah, it's called Chakra Store.
Sorry.
So that's where you do your online through, isn't it?
Yeah, through there, yeah.
All right, well...
But I don't have many things like on blogs or, you know, like I feel like there's a lot of work I could do on the website to make it more interesting, and I'd really love it to kind of have the feel of our shop, very welcoming, very...
You could make use of your arts law degree, couldn't you?
Maybe.
After all these years.
Maybe, but I don't know how, because it's not really relevant to the website, is it? How?
Blogging, writing?
Yeah, I could
research
do the
and
writing. Yeah, I did journalism as well, so yeah, sure. But it's all a matter of time though, and feeding stuff through it. And
so intuitively, what do you think would be the best single thing you could do in social media? Build your Facebook?
I think building my Facebook would be great, although Facebook has changed from when we first set it up, of who it reaches and so forth. I think you have to boost posts now and pay for it to get better reach.
Yeah.
So I don't understand that. I know though it can be targeted. I haven't actually gone into that, so probably I need to do that, but I don't have the information, so I don't know. I think build the Facebook, build the Instagram. Instagram, if you go, is it Broadsheet and Melbourne Girl and all those, they have 40,000, 50,000 followers. I mean, if you could tap into some of these other ones that are kind of relevant to you, maybe that would help. I don't know.
Yeah, well, talking about Broadsheet, which also publishes hard media, do you do any traditional advertising?
No, none. I found in the past it doesn't work. The only traditional advertising I've done, I have been in there's an Acland Street or a St Kilda brochure that goes out on the cruise ships, goes to Federation Square. We have put a little tiny ad in that, but it's, you know, pages of little ads, little pictures. I have done that. You know, it wasn't that expensive. I don't know if it's done anything though. I can't tell. I have no way of assessing if it's working.
Yeah.
But traditional advertising as in newspapers and local papers, no. It's never. I did it in the past, never worked.
Yeah. Is there anything else you think that might be relevant to a social media campaign for you?
I don't know, like, should I be on Twitter? I don't know. Should I?
I don't know. That's the question.
I have no idea. I don't know. I think most people use Instagram these days, so...
I think you're getting a lunchtime rush there, so I'll get out of your way. But thanks for that. We'll take a few shots around here and go for it.
Okay, thanks.